Okay, it's official. It's official. Just got my... just got these prototypes to work. So, without further ado, we're gonna play them. Device is currently in use by Hotpod Capture. Oh, yeah. Technically, my Xbox One is on. Anyway, I don't actually need that device active right now. And having that open might be affecting my system performance, so... might want to consider turning that off. To adjust the title as well. If only XSplit could behave. Ugh. You gonna give me the ability to change the chat URL? Finally. Ah, yeah, Inuyugi Hakusho, how's it going? Okay. This needs to be zoomed in. I'm still rough, but I saw this, I got it working, I was like, okay, I'm gonna show this off. So, we're gonna show this off. Despite the fact I'm probably a little bit too ill to be streaming, I'm gonna stream this anyway. Because I've got it on hand right now and I want to show it off. So right now I have access to 2 prototypes from 007 Legends development. One from August of 2012 and one from November of 2012. We're going to jump right into the August build. So this is the earliest build of 007 Legends that we have access to. See, we got this lovely message. Network disconnected, not ready. What it's looking for right now is some like network connection for whatever built-in like network they have for the dev kit. We can just dismiss this by pressing A and get right in. And we have access to a dev menu right here. Everything that's in 007 Legends we have access to, including potentially the Skyfall missions that were a download on Xbox Live Arcade. Don't know how well they're going to run, what options we have. MI6 ops, we've got... I'm not sure what these are, but we've got those. White rooms. Ah, this is great. So let's boot into a white room. We'll start with the white rooms, because this stuff's fascinating. So the white room is usually a grid like this. And, oh! We've got a cutscene camera. I pressed X to activate it, and there's a cutscene camera for the white room. So this is basically a nice big test room that goes to different sections, and each section tests something. And... okay. Is this a cutscene from, like... is this the cutscene from when the lady's on the bed? Oh! Cutscene ends and I just fall to my death. Restart at last checkpoint. Love this. Okay, maybe don't press X to interact with the... oh no, it's happening again! Maybe I shouldn't walk that way. Maybe I should go into one of these doorways. So phone view... no. Whenever I try to move, this cutscene happens. Can I go another way? No, whenever I move any fair distance, this happens. Wonderful. Gonna put an announcement out on the Discord to say that I'm live. Whole bunch of fun to hopefully unearth from this prototype. But dying here is not ideal. So if I quit, will I go back? Yes, I'll go back to the dev menu. Okay, so AI white room. Let's see what happens. Companion relaxed follow. Oh, hey James Bond. Walking around holding a non-existent gun. I can shoot, but I can't deal damage to him. I've got... My inventory is 3 pistols. Got some options here. Path on. Ah! He's going to follow a specific path now. Didn't realise I had the golden gun. I didn't realise the golden gun was in this game. Must be a multiplayer thing, because I never came across it in the story. Smart objects. Craig just running around, doing his thing. Yes. Leash. I can get him to follow me. Can he follow me to this room? Companion stealth. Alert, defense zones. Ooh. I kind of like the way this map looks. There should be like a multiplayer map that looks like this. It's kind of hard to do a grid aesthetic like this and make it look nice. The fact they went to this much effort for the test rooms is fun. Am I dropping frames? Have I been disconnected? Okay, it appears to be working. Yeah, my internet died. And then I decided, you know what? Let's just pull the cable out, put the cable back in, completely refresh it. So, it should be working now. I'm not sure if we missed anything. I'm currently in the... Okay, that's an interesting bug. Oh! No, I thought for a minute that was... no, apparently that's the emulation, causing the sound effects to repeat. Yeah, that gun's fine. Weird. I do appear to have every gun. It's kind of cool. So this was the area for testing your AI partner's stealth abilities. There wasn't anything truly interesting in here. Carry on, we've got companion scripted events. Oh, this should be promising. Oh, I'm getting attacked by someone. But I don't have a partner here. I'll take him out anyway. This is all AI testing related things. Companion leashed combat. Leash. Target. Alert. There's somebody down here. Let's see if we can get our AI partner to kill them for us.
Who's that?
Stop shooting the rocks. Come on. Stop shooting the gradient squares. Shoot the bad guy. Oh, you did it. Oh, so the AI's fine in this game. Even at this point in development, they'd got the AI down. It's quite a lovely little room, isn't it? Okay, enemy suspicious AI. Why did your stream go dark? Because my internet cut out. Hold
We
X
thought
for
Drax
dark.
was stealing secrets about rocket propulsion, but it turns out he was after the bio-experiments we ran on the space shuttle. I think he's trying to develop some kind of
At this
nerve
point,
agent,
was it
but
only...
I don't know why. We thought Drax was
Ah,
stealing
the
secrets
dart was a
about rocket
weapon
propulsion,
at that
but it
point.
turns out he was...
We have a man down.
Well, not necessarily. Yeah. Oh, the thing for it to stand on is gone. There's a floating dish. Wow, this is so weird. We still got sound. I thought for a minute we'd lost sound. Squads. Oh, 2 Bond ladies. Shit.
Reloading.
Oh no! Not Bond lady number 1. What was her name? Helen or something. I played the game like... I finished the game like 2 days ago. This emulation is wild though. I have no idea why this wouldn't run on my JTAG. Seems kind of weird. I don't get it. I mean, the Halo prototype worked perfectly. At least it's playable on an emulator, but I don't know how much of the silence, sound cutting out is because of the emulator. They've even got a test for the 0G from the Moonraker stage. So even this prototype was quite far ahead. Well, it was coming out, what, November of that year? December of that year? Are you buddies? Oh, they're buddies. I would play a shooter like this, with, like, grid backgrounds. Like, let's make the enemies holographic. 0G. Yeah, I would play a shooter like this. Yeah, this is a good time. So anyway, how do I get out? Oh yeah, that doorway over there. It's amazing to see all these little environments that they've made for testing all these things. And now I'm in zero G out here. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no, 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 no. Put me back. Put me back. I'm not done. I can't go in there now. Go check it out. No ceiling. Now this makes me uncomfortable. Seeing this. Passive interest points. Is this for, like, my partner character?
We thought Drax was stealing secrets about rocket propulsion, but it turns out he was after the bio experiments we ran
Oh,
on the
they
space
followed
shuttle.
me here. Where to go to? Oh, no. Let's restart this mission so I can actually go in the rooms without being stuck in zero G. So, avoidance. So what are we testing here? Can't shoot any of them. They're all green. Wow. That is one nasty sound. Oh, here we go. Head tracking lady is here now. Wow. That is absolutely awful. Attack zone trigger.
Loading.
She provides shit cover, doesn't she? AI ambush campaign.
He's wounded. Don't let him get away.
AI's really smart in this then. They were really proud of the AI. Why didn't they big it up during marketing? The smartest enemies yet. You know, something like that.
Squad, spread out. Pressing fire.
Debug rooms like this really fascinate me. Like, no end. Because functional they have to be, yes, 100%. But you can also come along and just do something really, like, artistic with it. Odd job boss fight. He doesn't appear to be very good at his job, does he? Doesn't appear to be very good at his job at all. Nope, can't deal any damage to him. What a great boss fight. Consoles. As in, like, things I can interact with. Hey, they didn't say enemies, they just said consoles. It would appear that these enemies infinitely respawn. Well, there's a console that I can't interact with. Because I'm gonna get shot before I get a chance. And the game crashed, which is 100% to be expected with this emulator. Obviously, they're not sure how to handle the whole death in the White Room thing. There are a couple of doors left. AI waypoints. Doesn't appear to be much happening in here, though. Oh, I can push her. Now just to push her over to bed. Bond isn't picky. Ah. Off, on. Is she meant to do something now? I got nothing. Civilians. Subdue the lady who's just standing still with her arms out. I was kind of hoping the animation would play with her just like T-posing. Can't shoot civilians. But I can subdue them. Breaching. Oh, these are buddies. Oh, the breaching from GoldenEye Reloaded is here. That's kind of neat. I don't think you need a room that big to test this, but okay. There's one more door in the AI rooms. Scripted paths. Oh. This is fancy. Doesn't resemble anywhere I've been in the game, though. Is this how they, like, prototyped maps? Would they build them like this with all these little cubes and squares and flat panels and rails and then come along later and beautify them? In which case, can I get access to those? White rooms for VFX, so let's go. This is bound to be exciting. It appears to be taking a while to load this room. I think it's still playing a sound effect on loop. Like that Treehouse of Horror episode. Homer squared or Homer cubed. Right, so I'm gonna try booting it again. I hope we can get into this, because VFX effects, being able to play those, being able to view them all in-game, in-engine, that'd be a good time, and I don't want us to be robbed of that. But it looks like we might be. I mean, it's still loading. Yeah, buzzing noise stopped because I just closed the emulator and reopened it. I don't know about this. I think we won't be able to load the VFX room. Oh, that's disappointing. I wanted to see that. Can I do a complete reset? No, I can't. Can I do a reset by rebooting the... Oh, Xenia has now crashed. Xenia has paused itself. Right. Reopen. Okay, so we can't access the VFX White Room. What about Skyfall driving? Oh, this is a map with no collision. Oh, this is that. Oh. That's right. On these, we can actually do FOV. And then it crashes the game. We can drag the FOV out just a little bit too far and break everything. So yeah, these I think Skyfall Driving has ended up being put in the wrong category. This is actually what's referred to as a single player level art on the inside of this prototype. So I think it's been put in the wrong category. But yeah, we've got full control with the left stick and the right stick to move around. Right stick to look. Analog stick moves in relation to the direction we got the camera turned. Pretty standard stuff. How are you feeling today? I feel absolutely awful. And then we've got the triggers, left and right to go all the way about 90 degrees, either way. A drops the camera, Y raises it, and there's no collision in an area like this, so we can just simply go through any floor or surface that we like. And there's a whole bunch of these single-player art areas that you can just view within the game engine. So you have to be careful on this menu because it's still acting. So you don't want to use the D-pad here. You want to quit out with the analog stick. So levels, we can boot straight into levels from here. Potentially the Skyfall levels, which were not available. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Skiing. Oh! Alright, I wasn't even aware we had played an On Her Majesty's Secret Service level in the game, but we must have, because I remember the skiing. So if we go into single player art, we've actually got these sorts of sections, and I'll show you one by picking the Ice Hotel, because this was a very pretty area in this game. So the frame rate is really going to stutter bad as we're flying around these, because it's loading stuff in a way that is peculiar for this game. Like, it's not the way these areas would normally load in. It's going to cause a lot of slowdown. But yeah, it's basically level maps that you can just fly around. And this might be good, say, for if you were working at the company and you want to do like a cutscene camera for a presentation, something like this. I'm going to do a nice cutscene camera. I'm pretty good at cutscene cameras. Isn't it amazing? If you want to do a cutscene camera like that. Or potentially another such use would be if you wanted to, say, create an asset like a room render for a Prima strategy guide or something like that. There's plenty of uses for this sort of technology. And in these, you can easily find the skybox and then fly around the skybox and take a look. It's fascinating stuff. Yeah, it just goes to show, like, I wouldn't have even noticed there was a little area up here to stand on if I didn't bring the camera all the way up there. So yeah, it can sort of mess up render distance for things. But then again, you're never normally going to be this high, so there doesn't have to be detail on top of everything. This game is actually just a really fucking pretty game. Anyway, the Ice Hotel part specifically, if we can get to it, because this map is... the Ice Hotel particularly is beautiful. This was... what's-his-face's secret hideout room base. Wow, 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 wow. It stutters so bad, because it's not meant to load like this. You know, you'd have a little cutscene or something, and the game would be secretly loading in the background. Look at that. They're 2D images that are sort of layered in such a way that you can see them moving from behind. It's crazy. Anyway, I want to... Oh, that is a fun effect! I want to get to the Ice Hotel part, which I think is further back in the stage. There's not really a way to go faster in this, though, unfortunately. There is! Aha! I found it! So holding RB goes faster. We might not want to do that when it's trying to load areas in, because that would be a bad idea. Yeah, this Ice Hotel area was so fucking pretty when I was playing the game a couple of days ago. This place was wonderful. And if I wanted to now, I could have a proper explore and I could see if I can find something weird. I mean, the sharks here. Like, just imagine we find something, like, really twisted that a game developer left in here that they thought nobody would find. How great it would be to be, oh, this was the guy who found the message from a game developer about how he murdered his wife inside the copy of fucking Eurocom's 007 Legends. Yeah, I don't think that would ever happen, but it would be quite fascinating, none the same. Anyway, that's what these... Oh, I can't press the D-pad on that menu, because the camera's still working there. I could crash it by zooming the FOV out too far. So that's what the single-player art functions are. We could view every single one, but you get the idea. It lets you move around a map that's in the game and sort of view it at different angles, possibly for taking screenshots for magazines, that sort of thing. So online art, these must be multiplayer maps? Now the thing is, I haven't played any of the multiplayer maps in... but I know where this is. This was part of a campaign level. This was a campaign level. Maybe they did a Call of Duty Modern Warfare thing where they're just like, oh yeah, we've got 40 multiplayer maps, but they're all chunks from the campaign. Yeah, so again, that's maps you can move around and view, but they're specifically the multiplayer maps. Split screen art. So, are these, like, different versions of the maps? For split-screen multiplayer as opposed to online? I guess, maybe if they have to have a low-quality version of the map. Less detail. So they can render two of them. So yeah, that's what it would appear to be again. Oh, but we got item placement. Some item placement. A lot of body armor lying around. Yeah, the item placement isn't making any sense at all. But yeah, this map is causing a lot less stuttering as I'm moving around it, which implies to me that it is a lower quality, lower detail map specifically for split-screen multiplayer. Online levels. Ooh. So is this the ability to just move around these? Well, no, I'm still in camera mode here. I was expecting to be able to run around this. Seems to be a lot of different, like, camera mode options. Yeah, so if I was playing this level in the viewer, and I came out here, like, the next area would load. Like, all the skybox and that sort of thing. So this is definitely a smaller version of the map. Looks like I can't move around them. So what's the difference between level and art, then? Really mustn't be much of a difference. Front end. What's this do? Ooh. It's Mr. Craig. Oh, so this is like the game's actual menu. Hey, this is different. Where's the video of the Bond villains? Where's the Bond villains moving around? Yeah, this menu's definitely different. Cheat codes. Oh, there's just enter code here. So this would have brought up a an Xbox or if you're playing on PS3, you know, the text input. So I'm curious about something. If I look up the codes for 007 Legends on 360, this might be far enough in development that the codes work. If I put in a code for the game and it doesn't work, then that means that they changed the codes between this point and the final, or the codes weren't ready at this point in development. Either way, that's fascinating to me. So let's pick one like, let's pick a random one. Play as Pussy Galore and Goldfinger. So it's for you forever. Now if I click OK and it says, this is not a valid cheat code. Okay, so the code's changed at some point. Actually, there is a different code listed here for the same function. Okay, so the codes were implemented at this point. Bonus content, it's all locked. Options. So what we have here, safe frame, things like that. Multiplayer, Xbox Live and local split screen is there. Challenges. Single player. So the menu looks about right to me. That looks like developer text. Like it would probably be spaced out. XP challenges. That seems written alright. Gadgets menu and the upgrades look about the same. Training looks about right. MI6 Intel. Alright, okay. Mission select. I don't see Skyfall here. So... here we go, Ice Hotel. It doesn't give us the option of play with recovering health and, like, play with health packs and armor. Seems to be booting into a mission just fine. From here.
Tanner to Bond.
Complete
Your
with a
contact,
cutscene.
NSA
I am
agent
so
Jacinta Johnson,
tired of these
checked into
guys
the Ice
thinking that a
Hotel
woman can't
45
run a
minutes ago.
company. I
She's waiting
fired
to
my
brief you on the
entire
mission in
board
the
of
Ice
directors
Bar.
when the chief
You'll
financial
need to find
officer
her.
told me not to worry.
The guest has crashed. Xenia has paused itself. Ugh. Righto. Xenia's crashed. So it didn't like that for very long. It let us in for a little while and then it gave up. Right. All that from just picking front end, and the menu is so different, that's wild. LAN lobby. Oh, so during testing, this is how they would have set up a LAN game and joined a LAN game. So if I go levels and just pick one. So the Ice Hotel crashed. Maybe we'll do Fort Knox. This is a pretty standard level. That crashed. That crashed the emulator. Well, I don't know how playable this game is in terms of compatibility with its full game version. That's why I wanted to run this on hardware. So I don't know necessarily what actually boots. Oh, picking Moonraker. Okay. That's put me in a dev room. Monorail Part 1. Poison Pod Room. Monorail Part 2. Breeder Rooms. Drax's office. Dressing room. Damn.
Here, this should fit.
Ah, this is what I put on my spacesuit. And then the guy comes in and he's like, "You're not supposed to be
Sure is
here."
cold in here. Can I help
Of course
you
I
with
managed to
something?
find the cutscene where the lady's in a state of undress.
Okay. I'm gonna see what else I can find.
3, so the guard has just walked in.
This is a restricted area. I have an intruder in crew room 5.
James, catch!
One hit kill. So picking this put me in a test room. All this speaking is hurting. X with intro. On or off. Well, let's put it in with intro and see what happens. See if the game lets us in. Oh, it's put us in the training modules menu. So out of interest, you still could only equip 3 at this point.
Good afternoon, 007. Your mission is to determine Dr. Goodhead's status and report back so we can coordinate our search efforts with the CIA.
Wow. This performance is bad, but I've just got to assume that this is the emulator's fault. Not this prototype. I would expect there to be like a God mode menu or something like that, but there really isn't. Which is surprising. Yeah, I'm not judging the game's performance here as whether or not it's the prototype's fault. It's very difficult to say. Fucking hell. Whatever's blocking my throat up, it's doing it good. I can barely breathe. But I want to talk about this stuff. I want to show this off. I don't want to be defeated by what is essentially a cult that has overstayed its welcome. A cult with a fancy name. So I'm surprised that this is even playable to this extent. I know that the game was, what, out 4 months from this point? Like, it wasn't far off from the game's release at all. But 4 months is a long time in game dev. Like, it's a long time in game dev. So I know what we're all thinking. If we have any familiarity with this game, we know that the Skyfall missions that were meant to come packaged on the disc ended up getting released digitally. As free DLC after the game's release. And of course, I'm curious, are they actually in this prototype? Were they, to some extent, worked on and available here? Let's find out. Here we go. Skyfall, and we've got some rooms here with cutscenes. So, at one point in the game's development... Okay, sure, not entirely complete, but...
They're dead.
Definitely at some point, these levels were part of the game. Before getting chopped out to be finished in time for the game's release. To be released as downloadable content. So what I'm playing right now is something that is actually no longer available to download. Yeah, the challenges are working at this point, 4 months out from release, and there's Skyfall status. I mean, that's just... impressive. It's crazy to think that these levels were, even if only partially, you know, in the game at this point, is nuts to me. I wish there was a God mode so I could explore them without getting my ass handed to me. Hotel room ledge. So I've not seen Skyfall, so I don't know how well this is following the events of the movie. I can't go through there. Oh, dead again. Got you, you fucker. If I coughed eventually, I'd bring you up. Well, that little niggling bit of phlegm is dealt with. Climb this now. Yeah, I've only really seen Casino Royale. I've seen little bits of Quantum of Solace. Which one ends it with like an oil baron's palace in the middle of a fucking desert? I think that's Quantum of Solace. Hey, Sushi Sunshine, how's it going? I'm, slowly dying on the internet. I'm not doing particularly well in 007 Legends either. It's amazing to see a game, like, partially completed, though, in a state like this. We get to explore it mid-development. That's fascinating to me. Yeah, let's just say I'm glad I'm not on camera right now. Because maybe you don't want to hear it, but I'm snotting up real bad. I think that's happening because I'm agitating the inside of my face by coughing and sneezing and... Oh, that's a great checkpoint. That's a great checkpoint. So yeah, this level, while it exists in this version of the game, is quite clearly unfinished. I'm gonna shove a tissue up each nostril, so I might sound very nasally going forward. You got to understand that if I don't do that, I'll have snot down my top. There he is. So yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure how well this game actually emulates in Xenia, but it seems to run a hell of a lot better than GoldenEye Reloaded did when I tried it last year. This is ridiculous. I've got the training module on for extra health, and I'm still getting my butt handed to me. This level seems extremely unbalanced and incomplete at this point in development, which is not a surprise considering we know they pulled these levels out to sell them to someone later. Yeah, I mean, you run up here and things just start disappearing. That's not even got any collision. That's wild. Quick, get on the bike! Oh, shit. Why is there so many people? That's amazing! So many pedestrians. Yeah, These levels were clearly unfinished at this point in development. This is funny. But a rooftop motorcycle chase, this is kind of fun. So many pedestrians! There's no way there'd be this many in the final mission. That's absurd. Oh, that's amazing. Bike chase entrance 2. Let's go. Whoa! Fucking hell. Seizure warning. Seizure warning. He's not even holding his gun! Bond wasn't even on his bike, he just appeared! This is nuts. It's like watching a game die in front of me.
Where's Bond?
Oh my god. Where's Bond? He's in hell, Mom! He's in hell! Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
We've confirmed the intelligence 007. Patrice will be on the 67th floor. We believe he has men stationed throughout the building. Good luck, 007.
Wow, they hadn't even modeled everything yet. They hadn't even modeled and textured everything here. This is crazy. This is so fascinating. Oh shit! No collision! Oh, that's great. Oh, this is fascinating. How do I get over there? Now this door's open, but it wasn't before. This entire floor's just like empty of detail. Yeah, this level was definitely way off from completion at this point. Knowing the state this game was in, it now doesn't surprise me that they release these Skyfall missions separately. They obviously needed the time to finish them. This whole maze thing going on here is fucking shit. The guy just gets angry and shoots me. Is that Skyfall Shanghai? Maybe it's High Rise Floor 2. Ah, okay. This was where I took the photo of Patrice. High Rise Floor 3. Ending CS sequence. Defeat Patrice. Like, all the sound effects for this are missing. Oh, it's so funny, even the dog is laughing. God, this is elaborate. Ah! This is the guy's just floating in the air. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. I love this because you can see the framework of this. You can see the game that it's going to become. But it's just not quite there yet. That was a very long phone call that Bond had there. There are a lot of leaks lately. Yeah, this is actually an old one. These Skyfall missions in a prototype version of 007 Legends. But I'm looking forward to playing some more leaks. I played the Pimps at Sea Halo leak this morning. So if we go to the last Skyfall level, the train level, what sort of state of development was this in? Yeah, back when Duke Nukem Forever was a 2D game. Oh, right, okay. LB? That was A when the game came out. Doing that fast enough must be a pain in the arse. Allow me to parry again. Where's an LB? Whoa! Whoa! What did I just accidentally enable? LB and RB together. Yo, what? Yo. You can have all the training on at once. How the game should be. Deaf NPC, blind NPC? Okay. Oh. I knew there would have to be a way. The upgrades were much cheaper in this build. Now I've got infinite ammo. Ooh. And infinite health. I won't get my ass handed to me. We can see how this level was supposed to play out. This Skyfall stage. Because at this point in development, the Skyfall stages were part of the full game. They weren't intended to be cut out. So what we're seeing now is them in a state of partially developed. Can I access the cutscene camera from here? Let's see. Add player. Oh, I thought for a minute that'd do something really fucking freaky. Enable camera trigger. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Show player health. Show HUD. Looking for the thing where I can go into camera mode. Oh well. Let's turn on wireframe. This is honestly kind of wild to me. Debug camera. Yeah! Yeah, that's how I do it. Excellent. Okay. So I can do it mid-stage. That's the function I was looking for. I can still run around and react while this is happening. I mean, why is there rooms behind here if the way up is this ladder? Like, stuff like this fascinates me. Like, what's the point of the inside of this building? Are there enemies, like, originally supposed to come out through there? Things like that are wild to me. Yeah, so, like, you can't get through there. I like how occasionally one or two sound effects are permitted to play. If they've been very nice boys, a couple of sound effects are allowed to play. It is Christmas after all. So if I put cutscene camera back on. I like how Bond is just some arms floating. So there's an option here for frame rate. Is that making the game run faster? Whoa! Fucking hell. This is borderline unplayable like this. So cool though. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Controller's going fucking apeshit right now. So I can just run past all of this. Now I got the debug menu. Things are finally in my favor. So this was that rooftop I was on a moment ago. Next question is, how do I get onto it? Zip line, or do I have to do a run and jump? Shit. No. I can't even jump off there. Wonder if there was meant to be like a zip line here, or a cutscene. That hasn't got any collision. Am I even meant to be up? Yeah, I'm meant to be up here. Think. Don't think I'm meant to be over here, though. No. Evidently not. These don't even have any collision. Can I just walk through the other side? Yes, I can. And then I'm locked off. At least they didn't put collision on both sides. Otherwise, I might have been fucked. You had an invisible wall here. But I know where exactly in the mission that is. Can't access the debug menu now? Ah, there we go. God mode Triumph now. So it's actually third building. This will put me on that building. Apparently not. No, this is the one that's a little bit ahead. Second building. So this is the building we were just trying to get to. And it looks like, yeah, it would have been a running jump looking at that. Like a cutscene with a running jump. Let's go around with the FOV. Okay. Any requests people have? 108 FOV. Master FOV. I can only go as high as 90. Which I mean is already pretty nuts. And models are like clipping from behind. So I suppose the other question is, how low can it go? Pretty low. To 1. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I can't play this. Right. Little camera trigger, show HUD, show player health. True. Oh! Shows which perks I have installed as well. Show normal. Oh, of the surface that I'm looking at. So stone, stone. Metal sheet. Show coordinates. Player debug controls. True. Night vision on, night vision off. Freeze NPC. Yo, if I do that now, is it gonna fuck the game over? Yeah. Excuse me, sir. And of course, as we pointed out earlier, no collision on this. So now I'm curious, if we freeze NPC. Yes! Glorious. Oh, but that doesn't completely freeze him. And then all these people. Way too many. Whoa, Lawnmower Man. This is so crazy. What's collision true do? It's not showing me object collision. As you can see, the state of these missions is far from completion. Which is likely why they were cut. And then made DLC. So the game could get out on time, basically. That's how it's really looking. To me, at least right now. Based on what I've seen. Curious what the state of these missions are in perhaps a later prototype closer to the game's release. If only we had one. If only we had one. So this was August of 2011. Bear with me. That was August of 2012. This is November. That's right. We have a second prototype. One from November, right before the game came out. So things should seem a lot more final looking in this one. Yes, it's the background with the Bond villains. So it's not the backgrounds with the wireframe lady. Standard menus are here. Standard cheat menu. Bonus content menu. Credits, all here. What's in the credits? James Bond will return. Ah, so at this point they had already decided to strip out the Skyfall missions. We've got the choice between the modern and classic now. So this is really resembling... Everything's unlocked from the start. But this is really starting to look a lot like... Starting out with, all the upgrades are now their final release prices. I.e. the ridiculous prices. Starting to sort of resemble the full game that I know. So the question now is, can I access that? Yeah, this is, this release was... Yeah, it would have to be November because there's no 13th month. This is a post-release build? It's a dev build for the DLC.
Tanner to Bond. We need proof Goldfinger is smuggling gold out of the UK.
Ooh.
You need to gather the evidence we can use to arrest him and get out. Stay undercover.
Ooh, what does that mean? What does that mean for us? Let's get into some gameplay. Under whose covers? Bond, please stop being such a chauvinistic piece of shit. Whoa! Yeah, I don't think this game emulates very well in this emulator. So, the debug function on LB and RB isn't here. So this is... Back button completes mission. So this is definitely a debug build of some description, because the back button just completed the mission. Haha! But I don't have the... Oh. The guest has crashed. Xenia has now paused itself. Okay. I was hoping this prototype would give us some interesting options, but apparently not. There's only one XEX file to load, and that's the one that we were loading. Multiplayer balancing, performance updating, and or DLC. Potentially, yeah. Whoa! Help. Help. I want to select stuff. Analog sticks don't do anything. D-pad doesn't do anything. Having all that text up on screen really slows the game down, and then it goes back to sort of normal performance here. Current menu. Then I can move the menu around. Now I can make it disappear. I could just get this screen. Well, there's got to be a way to boot into the Skyfall stuff if it's on here. Front end private choose map. X menu manager. Let's see if I can get a debug menu up when we're playing. Would this be a PC build? It's booting with an Xbox executable. I mean, potentially? Fort Knox doesn't start with this cutscene. Fort Knox ends with this cutscene.
The pilot has turned off the seatbelt sign, and her pilots have dropped nerve gas on all the American troops.
No, the...
Now follow me.
Ah. Oh no, Fort Knox does start with this cutscene, that's alright. The guest has now crashed. Well, we might have exhausted these. I just want to go back to that build from August of 2012. Because now I know about the debug menu. I want to go back to the first white room and see if I can stop it from, like, automatically triggering a cutscene that kills me. So if I move forwards a little bit, this cutscene happens. And it just kills me on sight. Love it. Absolutely love it. But now I've got some debug functions, I might be able to stop this from happening. Enable cutscene triggers. False. Damn it! I can move during this, though. Hey, Bond. Hey, Bond. Oi. Craig. Here's my hands and my arms. So how do I get into these rooms without walking far enough to trigger that? Hey, I'm flying. So I can explore these debug rooms, but I can't interact with them. Ah! Relief! We're in one. Good old glitchy sound. Daniel Craig after seeing no sequel to Bloodstone. Somehow we managed to avoid triggering that cutscene. Hey, these look slightly different in this build. And there's nothing in there. I don't remember having to do this anywhere in the final game. I don't remember having to adjust a clock. I know that sound must be really annoying. Oh, come on! How am I meant to get the pattern right for this one? I can't make the sound. Go away. Skiing. I can't interact with. Melee combat. Sir? Yep, melee combat. Exactly how I remember it. Drone guns. Heh. Oh, there's nothing in there. EMPFE shop desk gadget watch emp 03. The sound's back. Harrier test? Fixed guns. This is pretty neat. I didn't get to explore these rooms earlier because I kept getting that weird cutscene camera. That's going to happen again now that we reload. Oh, it didn't. Look at points. Well, I'm not seeing any particular point to look at. Oh. I see. Walk into a section and it forces you to look at something. Ah. Harrier test. What do you mean Harrier test? What do you mean Harrier test? And you're dropping me in there. Oh no. There's no way out. Now I have to restart mission. Now I'm gonna get the cutscenes forced on me. Oh, it didn't happen. Right, Skyfall CS. Oh, cutscene test. Drowning. Okay. Whirlpool. Waterfall. Back to life. Riverside. Nothing's happening. Oh yeah, this is super exciting to me compared to like. Well, the Prey 1995, for instance, is just like an engine demo, like just a proof of the visual engine. It doesn't really give us any insight into like the theming or the state of Prey's story at that time or anything like that. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. The gunshots change depending on the material it is. If we enable show normals here, it should reflect what's on the floor. It does. That's pretty neat. But I can't escape this one either. Like, that Prey isn't as interesting as, say, the Rayman 4. Oh, this was the one I was just in. Ah! Well, Prey has been everything. I think that's part of the reason why it was in development for so long. Security cameras test. So what happens if I let myself get spotted by one? Have they got somewhere here to spawn enemies from? Nope. If I ping, there's no enemies nearby. Fascinating though. Fascinating though. The last room. Guns! 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 But of course there is another room to, Whoa! Moonraker laser. Do I get to spawn some enemies in here? Is there like a switch on the side of the wall? No. Oh! Prey 2006 will always be one of my favourite games of all time. It's so impressive. Moonraker laser. Moonraker laser. Got glitching sound again. Alright, so I'm curious if any of the other doors will take us places. No. Now, I've seen a very similar test room to this. In Spider-Man 4. Ooh. in Spider-Man 4. And I'm curious if it shared a bunch of devs, or if this is just like a standard Spider-Man 4. Come again, Spider-Man 4? Dude. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh my god, he doesn't know. Well, my dude. Later on, when you're stuck for something to watch, feast your eyes on that. The lost, licensed Nintendo Wii game that was to exist alongside the Spider-Man 4 film. You're welcome. The dev rooms in that was very similar to the dev rooms in this. That makes me wonder if it's shared developers. Because when I saw these dev rooms, I was like, these are the Spider-Man dev rooms. These are the Spider-Man dev rooms. So I think either this is just like a standard, like, style of dev room, or there were some shared devs between them. So now that you've mentioned the add player function, I want to try it on a multiplayer map. Ha! Crashed it. Oh, it crashed it. The other thing to try would be to see if I can turn the debug camera off in the test room. In a multiplayer level. Okay, I'm just in spectate regardless. Oh, check it out. Quite a lot of details for a gun that's basically got no detail. $60 frames per second. So the game is definitely designed to reach it. I don't think it ever does at the end of the day. This is very specific, a multiplayer version of this map. So if I show you what the multiplayer version looks like, and then we load up. No, Goldfinger Hotel, that's the wrong one. So, Die Another Day hotel. Party entrance at the bar. At the bar.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's
So yeah,
not
the game is more gonna hit around the 30 frames.
so-called
Most of the time.
They're always looking for a scapegoat.
This is the same room we were
They're
just in,
as
right?
much at fault as we are.
You figure how much more detail there is just in the environment alone. Just in the textures.
I am so tired of these guys thinking that a woman can't run a company. I fired my...
Does it load the parts of the map I'm not in when I move the camera to them? No, it doesn't. So there's an entire exterior area that it doesn't load. Whoa! No, it does. Yeah, it will, as soon as I enter them. That's fascinating. Yeah, sure enough. Right now I'm in a part of the level that's... I'm surprised it loads all this when the camera's in it. So my theory is, if I can go, like, all the way to the other area of the level, and then turn the debug camera off, can I appear in an unloaded area? Yes! I can! Oh, that's beautiful! Wow! Down to 15 frames a second. The Xbox is screaming. I know, right? Oh, that's fucking dope. Oh, I love this so much. Bond just dies at a fucking party. Nobody bats an eyelid. Even the menus were running at slow. Slow, slow, slow. I was kind of hoping it would crash it. I mean, there's still time. Look at it. There's still time for it to do so. Yeah, I think I have. Amazing. This has been fun to explore. It's a shame the Sims prototypes that I have that are supposed to run in Xenia don't, and it's really upsetting because they don't run on hardware either. They just do this and then eventually they hang. Which is a shame, because these two Sims builds are pre-alpha and alpha, and I would love to explore them. But they just sit on this loading screen for a while, and then they just panic. And close. Yeah. The guest has crashed. Xenia has now paused itself. The error happens twice. And I've tried booting different executables in the folder. Like, that's the priv loader dr executable. If I load the Sims 3 executable, the emulator just crashes. It just crashed. If I load the default.xex executable, again, it boots in like this. And just sits there. And I mean, I'm pressing buttons on the controller, hoping that, you know, I can maybe dismiss the screen. But no, just sit here, show me the little diamond, and then it will crash. And it's unfortunate, because I would love to explore these with you guys, because they're so good. These prototypes are amazing. Incomplete text strings, items in the wrong places on the menu, Sims behaving erratically and ridiculous. Okay, more erratically and ridiculous than usual. I'm just curious about something. Any other weird builds? Oh, there's tons. There's a couple of builds of Dead Space that I'd love to check out. But I've done a whole bunch before in the Crash. I've done a whole bunch before in the past, and I'm thinking about getting them all together in a playlist, because I did a Spyro 1 build that was amazing. Levels near the start of the game were complete, but levels near the end were just block textures. And then we started fucking around with our save data, and we had treasure for a level called Thigh Masters. It was nuts. I'm gonna have to get all these builds together, because I have so much fun digging through this stuff. I did a demo for a game I'd never fucking heard of before. Submission info, let's take a look. If there's any advice on how to run this. Sims 3 Pets pre-alpha build. All regions, default XEX. ROM name, The Sims 3 HH2 pre-alpha. Main error, CMD, disk drive, DAT. Main info. That's just a hexadecimal dump of a binary file. Yeah, for some reason these just aren't gonna load. It's so depressing, because I'd love to cover them, even if I could just get the alpha to work. Like, the pre-alpha's fucking cool because everything's broken, but even if I could get the alpha to work, I could still show off a ton of cool shit. But it looks like it's not going to work. If you have a look on Internet Archive, there's Sketch the Cow's been uploading a fuck ton of these, Cult of Osiris. There's tons of people preserving these Xbox 360 and PS3 prototypes, and they're definitely worth checking out. Because they're incredibly fascinating. Yeah, you can't have all the Sims 3 DLC installed at once. That's how you know you've lost the point. Yeah, even the alpha's crashing. So it's a shame. I don't have anything else to show off right now, but I'm definitely looking forward to checking out some more prototypes in the future. I'm surprised I almost went 2 hours, considering earlier in this stream I almost died because I was coughing and spluttering and my nose was running everywhere. Not that you need to know that, but maybe there's a reason I'm using Echo today, and that's because I really don't feel like I am visually suited to webcam today with all this. I got a bad case of ligma. Alright, you've been swell though. Check out that Spider-Man 4 proto, because that's fascinating. That was a good stream. I'm probably going to rewatch that at some point soon. When I put this whole playlist of betas together, because I want to turn Archive Dive into a more common thing, and I really want to continue looking at prototypes, because these are fascinating to me. Alright, take care everybody. I should really think about an early night tonight. Now that I know that I'm going to be off work for at least another 2 days, because I tested positive this morning, maybe I should actually get something practical or productive done tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Alright, take care everybody.